Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Murray.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hezonja in at the 3. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Tip-off goes to Denver. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Portland moving the ball around. With a floater. Good work defensively by Millsap. Murray surveying the D. In the corner, it's Harris. From past the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Lillard outside. Hezonja on the wing. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
From the low block, in deep, Millsap drops it in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. McCollum against Harris. Shot from the top of the key. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And stolen by Hezonja. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 28-point game against Detroit. And the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Jokic, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Count it.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lillard, the pass to Hezonja. Now McCollum. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 2. Right side, Porter. And stolen by Hezonja. Here's McCollum. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Porter kicks to Harris. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Harris.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harris against McCollum. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hassan Whiteside. He's been dominant over the last month. 6th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Hazanya's shot is off. The Nuggets trail. Oh, Porter in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
For Portland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Here's Murray following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Jokic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Now McCollum after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Trailblazers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
From outside the arc, here's Whiteside, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with it. Back to Murray. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Barton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Millsap passes to Porter. Over Hazonia. And there's Porter on the assist by Millsap. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
Portland leading by 6. Here is Lillard. We saw him with 29 points last game. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. To the paint, and the jam by Whiteside.
Boy, Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
No good on that one. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Portland with the ball, following the missed shot by Will Barton. Oh, Whiteside in position. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Anthony. "13 feet away." Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now, here's Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
The Trailblazers shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Here's Simons. Porter with a block. Now, Jokic. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Outside Anthony. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Millsap passes to Porter. And the shot is long. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Simons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one, good.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morris passes to Barton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Noah Vonleh comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Michael Porter. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Pass to Anthony. Over Vonleh. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Grant outside. In the corner, it's Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Over Vonleh. Plumlee with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's Barton with the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Anthony.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
.58 seconds left in the first. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Plumlee, and it's Denver scoring again.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Portland leading. Here's Simons over Morris. And it's Simons missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
For Denver, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. He doesn't get the second one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Barton outside. Back to Grant. Conley kicks to Grant. It could go. And we'll be back with you shortly. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, you know, people are going to look to you first. You know, they're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, you know, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Collins. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Barton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Will Barton. Pulls up on the wing. Anthony's shot is off. Denver in the lead. And he's going up for the alley-oop and the dunk by Vonleh.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Noah Vonleh. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Nuggets with some changes. Gary Harris comes in for Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Plumlee. He averages about 5 points a game. Cooled the D with the pass fake right there. Plumlee's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Anthony with it, now defended by Vonleh. Shot, high post. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Ariza. Back to Anthony. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've been very good in the low post. I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that as the game wears on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Collins. Hezonja comes in for Trevor Ariza. McCollum's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. That free throw good from Anthony. Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. Here's Nurkic following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Here's Hezonja. Portland again missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Good on the shot. Harris has got his first points in this one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Lillard with it. 6 points for him. The pass to McCollum. Fires the three. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Plumlee. Harris with it. And again, it's Denver.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Trailblazers trail by 7. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Inside, here's Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Whiteside's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Here's Murray. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Portland, no good that time either.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. C.J. McCollum, number 1. Jamal Murray is 2nd.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Vonleh. And both free throws good for Vonleh. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 7. Kicks to Nurkic. McCollum against Harris. McCollum outside. 4 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Pass to Hezonja. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hezonja's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Hezonja does a nice job at measuring these shots as an in-between scorer. It means you got a nice mid-range game.
Murray dishes to Plumlee. And stolen by Whiteside. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Pull up Shea. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Grant. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look for McCollum. But he recovers it. Back to Lillard. Tries again. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And it's 8 points for Lillard. The Nuggets leading by 3. Pass to Grant. Vonleh. Left block shot on the way. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Unloads from 13. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. Here's Nurkic, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Greg, they're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee, and Porter subbed in for Grant. That one drops. He ties it up. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Vonleh.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. How his last 10 games have gone. 9th in assists and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now, here's Porter. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Jokic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Here's Murray. A beautiful reverse layup. Murray's got his second basket.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. To the inside. Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Lillard. Nurkic against Jokic. Here's Millsap. The 10-footer finds the target. Millsap's got his second bucket tonight.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Portland leading by 4. Now here's McCollum. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Lets a floater go. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Murray penetrating. Good work defensively by Lillard. Portland, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Hood subbed in for Hazonia. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers leading by 5. And here's McCollum. He's got 6. Tries it from the top of the key. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
When you let Nikola Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
Here's Lillard. He's got 8. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. McCollum outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Murray kicks to Porter. Millsap inside. Ariza covering. Millsap misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard with no one around. Here's Whiteside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Lillard following the score by Jamal Murray. Now the pass to Hood. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Hood's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Inside, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
41 seconds left in the first half.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Nuggets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for C.J. McCollum. And he sinks the second. Portland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. It's stolen by Morris. At the elbow, Jokic. Portland grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
There's Porter with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And Ariza showing you some nice intensity there, Kevin. He's a defensive stud now. Remarkable at challenging shots.
It's been all about Hassan Whiteside for the Portland Trailblazers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts was the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They lead by 7. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious in taking it inside.
Trailblazers shooting here about 46% for the game. McCollum passes to Hazania. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Murray outside. Shoots over Lillard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Portland leading by 5. It's McCollum on the wing. No good from outside. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
And the first one drops. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. And so Murray nails both of them. Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
Now, here's Porter, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Jokic, no good. That would have tied it. Trailblazers leading by 3, looking to get it going, and Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Shakes him, and he lays it up and in. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Nurkic with the block. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here's Nurkic. Gary Harris making his last shot. Here's the lob to Lillard, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harris dishes to Grant. Back to Harris. Millsap trying to get open. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harris. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Passes it to Hezonja. Down low. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Over Millsap. And he connects with the jumper. And 12 points for Lillard. Here's Murray. 13 points in the game.
Who's got Murray?
Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by McCollum, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Gary Harris to the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
That's good from Harris. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Launches a three. Kept alive.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number one, the Trailblazers.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Here's Simons. And here's McCollum for three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Zach Collins checked in for Whiteside. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Here's McCollum. Drops it in from 14 feet away. McCollum's got 13.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Left side, Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Hezonja. 6 points for him. Here's McCollum. And it's sent back by Jokic. Here's Grant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective. all night long. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Grant. Portland making their last shot. Here's Plumlee, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum with the ball. 13 points in the game. Six to shoot. Feeds to Nurkic. Jokic with the steal. And they're pushing it up. That's good from Harris on the assist by Grant. Grant's got his 5th assist in this one. So it's Portland now. The pass to Hezonja. Doubled by Plumlee. Hezonja, the pass to Collins. Back to Hezonja. And here's Collins. Jokic defending. Shot by Collins, no good. Denver leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Here's Simons. And Grant sends it back. A nice shot by Simons. Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets with some changes. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Jokic. Will Barton comes in for Grant. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood comes in for C.J. McCollum. Morris with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Simons surveying the D. Nurkic can't hit. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's deflected and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Now here's Murray. 13 points in the game. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Ariza. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And Ariza, superb in transition, runs the floor beautifully, getting to the right spot before the defense can.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Throw good, Ariza.
The well-seasoned Ariza continues to make a difference. I mean, this veteran is a reliable scorer and a quality defender.
Now, here is Morris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The 9-foot shot. Vonleh's shot is good. Vonleh's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now, here is Morris. Barton dishes to Plumlee. Back to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Murray outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Simons. 6 points for him. Put on the wing. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Murray. That one a little long. Trailblazers trail by 5. Passes to Ariza. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ariza's got 5.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
It's stolen by Ariza. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. And a wide open look for Hood. And Portland again with the bucket.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Murray against Hood. Murray outside. He kicks it to Vonleh. Barton in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Portland. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, Denver down 4 spots from them.
And I think for Denver, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Millsap comes in for Vonleh, and it's Michael Porter in for Murray.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Now here's Hood. After the miss from Mason Plumlee, Hood the pass to Lillard. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. He can't get that one, and it's Denver the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. That one falls.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Trailblazers lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Nuggets trail on the floor for Portland. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Nurkic is out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Plumlee finds Porter. Millsap with it over Whiteside, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here's Millsap following the miss by Rodney Hood. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Here is Porter. The feed to Morris. Out to the right wing. Millsap kicks to Porter. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Hood. Millsap with the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
In that game against the Spurs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Morris outside. Porter looking it over. Pass to Millsap. Releases. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. A 3 from Morris. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 3-pointer. Lillard hits the 3-point bomb. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Morris kicks to Barton. Pass to Millsap. Over Whiteside. That one off the back iron and out.
Now there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Porter with a block.
And you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Plumlee, the pass to Barton. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now, here's Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ariza. And another 3 for Portland.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Barton against Hood. Shot to stop the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Ariza. He shoots again. Porter with a block. And now the Nuggets fast break. Plumlee with the ball. Here's Barton. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Here's Nurkic. Left side, Hood. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Lillard. Ariza has the open look. Ariza with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And stolen by Ariza. Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Barton dishes to Morris. Kicks to Porter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact. And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
On the free throw, no good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Here's Jokic following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Back to Jokic. Fires for three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
You know, each season, Jokic seems to improve his outside jumper, which means the defense has to respect his range.
Here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Nuggets trail by 10. Now here is Morris. Harris finds Millsap. Over Whiteside, and Denver again with the bucket.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
And here's McCollum. Dishes it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Morris kicks to Millsap. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Morris against Lillard. The pass to Porter. Millsap with it. 13 feet away, and he drops that one in. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
It's good to see Millsap rise up from mid-range because he's pretty proficient from there.
Lillard against Morris. Here's McCollum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Porter, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
Free throw good. Porter. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
And Porter drops them both. And Portland has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Murray against Lillard. Lets it go from 11. Passes it to Nurkic. Tries again. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray, and stolen by Lillard. One-on-one fast break. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray with it. Pass to Millsap. The 10-footer. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
Portland leading by 9. Hood for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the basket by Harris.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Lillard. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Hood for 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's blocked by Whiteside. A second chance effort. Millsap misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The 3 from McCollum. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Harris so good at using his body and athleticism to draw fouls. Hard to match up with him.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Here's Lillard. Knocked loose. McCollum right side. Hood trying to break free. McCollum no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Millsap. The Trailblazers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
To the paint. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Murray kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Jokic passes to Millsap. Now Harris. On deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Now here's Lillard. Inside. Here's McCollum. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Here is Lillard. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Harris, when it's a crucial possession, he amps up his game.
Now Lillard. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard with it. Shoots the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
For 3, Harris. Good D by McCollum. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jokic, it's good.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Murray, and it's Jokic in the corner. Good!
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
I'm just playing ball. My team came to play today. We was focused, and we wanted it. We willed our way to this win.
A great performance, Carmelo. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.